Hey guys, welcome back. I'm sure most of you know Nintendo recently dropped a massive bombshell by releasing new Splatoon 3 gameplay footage, as well as finally giving us a release date, which is September 9th. And I am super excited for it. Like, I kid you not, the second I saw the tweet, I jumped up out of my bed and ran to my computer, and I was just like, bruh, I gotta see this on the big screen. But before we start today's video, consider subscribing because I'll be covering all sorts of Splatoon related content on this channel. With that said, let's jump right in. Something I noticed right off the bat is these name tag things. I'm wondering if this is some spectator mode stuff or if this happens every single match, because in the trailer it does look like the gameplay footage is recorded via spectator mode. Also, I'm a little curious to know what these hashtags mean in the bottom left corner of each tag. Like, is there some sort of leaderboard system now? If there was, I think that'd actually be pretty cool because it could potentially open up some more competition, I guess. I'm not exactly sure about that, but hopefully we'll get some more information on these tags. So right here, we get to see a new sub-weapon, which I suppose is similar to the point sensor sub-weapon. Though in Splatoon 3, it looks like it's gonna be a little useless, seeing as you have to be quite accurate to hit someone with it. I prefer point sensor in Splatoon 2 over this, as I have the ability to throw it at people and it has a much bigger effective area, while this is just stationary. I could potentially see this working on more linear stages, as there aren't a lot of movement options, though the devs could make the radius a little bit bigger whenever it does come out, but for now I don't really see myself using it. As a splatter shot main, I really do love this kit right here. Suction Bomb and the new Inkzuka look like it's going to fit my playstyle. I didn't play a whole lot of Splatoon 1, in fact I barely played it at all, but it does look like the Inkzuka is a super fun weapon to play, and I can't wait to try it out. From what I've seen, it plays a lot like my main weapon, which is nice because I can pick it up pretty fast, unlike something like Inkjet where I have to spend a whole lot of time learning it, as it's a pretty difficult special to learn how to use. But maybe there is a learning curve, and it's gonna take me a very long time to get used to it. Who knows? There is really only one way to find out. Now, this special right here caught my attention, as it's something we've never really seen before. From what I can gather, it basically looks like a vacuum that sucks things in while also preventing other players from shooting at you. And at some point, it does look like you can fire some sort of projectile that explodes whenever it hits its target. I don't know about you, but this kind of looks really cool. I assume Killer Whale 5.1 is going to be the replacement for Stingray, because we all know Stingray sucks, and it does look like you're going to have some movement options, mainly just walking around and deploying the weapon. Though it does look like once you deploy the weapon, it stays in place. I can definitely see some people jumping back to spawn and deploying it there to get more range with it. And right after that, it looks like we have some kind of new variant of Ink Strike, where instead of launching one giant missile, we get to launch 3. The ability to launch 3 missiles will definitely have an advantage, especially on stages that are pretty narrow. Like, let's say if we're playing on Walleye Warehouse, if that ever does return, it's going to be pretty easy to box someone in and splat them. There's not much more I can say about new Ink Strike other than I'm pretty happy to see a fan favorite come back, and I'm really excited to try it out for myself. Also, just a quick note, it does sound like they tweaked Seaside's clickbait song just a little bit, and I absolutely love the new Now or Never song. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I find it absolutely hilarious that the Splatbow's arrows just stick into the ground and then explode. This will definitely be useful for picking off people that have low health left, as it does appear to have a very small blast radius. In addition to that, it looks like Little Judd and Judd have been reworked. Like, they look furrier, I guess? It also looks like Lil Judd's fur has a slightly brownish tint compared to normal Judd. This is probably just a lighting or something, but it is a tad strange. I highly doubt it has anything to do with the story mode, but I think it'd be hilarious if Lil Judd was secretly Mr. Grizz this whole time. But hey, we'll never know until we know. I'm no Rassicus, but that won't stop me from making theories based off of whatever dumb thing pops into my head. But in the last part of the video, it does look like we'll be getting some sort of medal system. Like, it states #1 overall splatter, which means the game is paying attention to these metrics. In my first video, I talked about a better ranking system that pays attention to stuff like this. So maybe, just maybe, we'll see an improved ranking system. But that's it for today's video. Let me know how hyped you all are for Splatoon 3. And as always, leave a like, subscribe, do whatever, because in the future, when Splatoon 3 drops on September 9th, I'll be uploading some gameplay footage that you won't want to miss. And with that said, I will see you in the next video.